Dawn, and this is Funding McGeeda Jones. This channel is about cash stuffing, budgeting, investing, and wealth building, with maybe a little lifestyle and crafting thrown in for fun. I created this channel to share my journey to buying a home and, more importantly, to retire and become financially independent in 8 years. I started cash stuffing a while ago when I was getting out of debt following Dave Ramsey. And after I got out of debt and fully funded my emergency fund, I stopped. And just recently, actually I started cash stuffing again in July. Just recently I started again because I realized that the cushion I had in place was starting to dwindle because I wasn't being intentional about where my money was going and my spending. So I thought that I'd get on YouTube and share my journey with budgeting, investing, and wealth building. And I wanted to share what I've learned, my goals, my successes, and my failures. And I want to encourage those who are at my stage in life where you want to retire in 8 years and you just started really thinking about investing and really hadn't paid attention to it. I want to encourage those women out there particularly, it is not too late and you can start at any time, and anything you start now will make you much better off in the future. I also want to encourage women who are just starting out in their early 20s, I see a lot of young women cash stuffing and they have an investment fund, but they don't invest it. I want to encourage you to start investing because it's never too early. And the earlier you start, the more abundance you create, and you can start creating that generational wealth. So my goal with this channel is to have fun, be creative, talk about money, and make saving and budgeting and investing less boring, particularly investing, make it less scary, and to maybe get across the point, if you keep your investing consistent and simple, you could make yourself a millionaire by the age of 40. If that's something that you're interested in, I hope that you stay tuned. So today we're going to do a cashless cash stuffing video. I have to say that slow because it sounds like I have a lisp and it sometimes gets caught. But anyway, I did not say that wrong. My process includes prop money. And if you look right here, you can see that all the money I have here, some of it looks more realistic than others, but basically all the money I have here is prop money. So the reason I use prop money is because I pretty much put all my spending on my Chase Sapphire credit card, and I have it auto pay the entire balance at the end of the month. So basically when I get paid twice a month. I get paid on the 15th of the month and the 31st, the last day of the month. So when that money gets direct deposited in my checking account, I just let it sit there. And there's maybe a handful of fixed expenses that get directly taken out of my checking account to be paid, like my Con Ed bill and my rent and maybe a couple others. So that money just sits there. And what I do is I use the last paycheck of the month to fund the previous month. So the paycheck that we're using now to fund September, the beginning of September, is my last paycheck in August. So that's how it goes. And my last paycheck in the month that's going to fund the month. So my last paycheck for September that I will be using to fund September will be August 15th. So why do I use a credit card? I use a credit card because it just makes everything seem, for me, I've gotten to the point in budgeting and in being debt free that I feel that I can use a credit card exclusively as opposed to cash. I know a lot of people are just starting out, and using a credit card may just be too risky for them, and I get that because, I mean, when I was getting out of debt like 5 years ago, it would have been too risky for me because I would have just spent indiscriminately and blow my budget all the time. But I also do know myself, and I'm a very visual person. So because I didn't want to go back and forth to the bank, and I didn't want to keep a large amount of money in my home, and I want to continue earning points on my credit cards for future travel, I decided that what's the best way I can do cash stuffing to keep the visual there for me and also keep my points. And I decided, you know what? I was watching Taylor Budgets, and at the beginning of her videos, she usually recommends, she usually shouts out to other cash stuffing babes, and one of them was Be on the Budget. And I saw her that she actually does use cash in her process, but she said that she uses the cash just to stuff her envelopes, and as she makes expenses, she takes the cash out to go back to the bank envelope, and she takes that money back to the bank and pays off her credit card. I'm thinking that's kind of genius. So why don't I do that? Except using cash, real cash, I will just go ahead and go on Amazon and see if they have some realistic prop cash, which they did. And I'll just use prop cash in my envelopes and just keep the money in my checking account. And as I spend it, as I track my spending on a weekly basis, I take the money out of the cash envelope and I put it in my spent envelope, and I reconcile that with an app I'm going to show you that's called Personal Capital, that helps me that pulls in all my transactions from all of my credit cards and categorizes them into different categories. I will show you that in a minute. But that has helped me reduce my spending, keep on track, and not overspend. This process is pretty much, I'm kind of refining it as I go, kind of like adding things and taking things away. Basically, this is the base process. I use cash, I use prop cash, and I use my credit card, and I still use cash envelopes, but I don't use real cash. Another thing, I just for me personally, I just don't like having all that cash on hand, and especially cash that would have been accumulating my sinking funds on hand in my house. I just didn't feel secure about it. I know some ladies have safes, and that's probably a good idea, but my apartment's small. I just didn't want to have to go out and buy a safe. And I like being able to put the money that I'm going to put in my sinking funds immediately in my savings account, so it can start accumulating what little interest it does. I mean, the interest rates nowadays aren't that great, but 0.5% is better than zero. So that's why I use prop cash, and I use my credit card. And so if you have any questions, that was a little confusing. I get it. Most cash stuffing videos use actual cash. I don't. But if you have any questions, put them down in the comments and I will answer them. We're going to go and get to start stuffing. So look over here. We've got my little cheat sheet here of how much I'm stuffing. We're stuffing $468, and I've already counted it. I'm going to put that off to the side, and we're going to put the 100 over here, 50, 20. Okay. So I've made some changes to, slight changes to the amounts in here, since I mean, the total's still the same. I just allocated the money a little different. And usually when I do this, I go line by line and I take out how much, what a denomination I'm going to put in the envelope. And that's how I get my little cash, my denomination. So this might be a little off. We'll see. Hopefully not. And, oh no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, it's still the same amount. Okay, yeah, it's still the same amount. Never mind. I thought when I changed my denominations, I added money, but I had no money to add. Well, it was what it was. So, okay. So we're going to go in through here. So we've got our cash all lined up here, all pretty like. So we're going to start at the beginning. Put this spent dude over here to be dealt with later. And we're going to start with clothing and shoes. And we're going to do $5 in there. And like I said, I'll update my trackers off camera. So, and then we're going to do Con Ed. I will be so happy. So we're going to do 50, 20. We're going to do $85 in Con Ed. 50, 20, that's 70, 85. So we got $85, 50, 70, 85 in Con Ed. And that's just for half the month. Actually, I can update the Con Ed tracker because it's in here. And Con Ed for September. September 21. So today is the 5th. 95 plus 85. 85. Okay. Dollar Tree is getting $5. I really did have to cut back on Dollar Tree because I love me some Dollar Tree, and I can go in there and try to spend $5 and ended up paying $45, as anybody who loves Dollar Tree knows. Okay, so I did clothing, shoes, I did Con Ed, I did Dollar Tree. Eating out, I'm not doing anything for eating out because this month I'm going on a trip to Houston for a mini family reunion, and I put all the money that I'm going to have for eating out into the budget for that trip. So we're going to skip eating out. We're going to skip some fun because all the money for fun is going to the budget for the Houston trip. Giving, we're going to add $5. And like I said, I started this in July, so when we decided to go on this Houston trip, it was in July or late June. So I had to really, really work to bulk up those envelopes to pay cash for the trip. Groceries is going to get $100. Okay. Groceries, I can update. I'll just update that later. So groceries is getting $100. Hair and beauty is getting $5. Okay. I'm so sad that I had to take money out of these accounts to put the accurate amount of my spend, but it is what it is. Hobbies is getting $5. Now, a little bit about me. I'm a crafter. I love to craft, and I live in New York, so we have Michael's here, but we don't have like a Joann's or a Tuesday Morning or some of the other craft stores that we have on here. But I do have a Michael's. It's not too far away. But I love to craft, so every time I hear about these people buying these cool things, it's like, oh, I got it in Joann's, I got it in Tuesday Morning. I'm just like, I wish I had that. So now that I'm going to Houston, one of the things I told my family members is I have to have a day where I just go to, they have one of the strip malls there has like all these stores, like the Joann's, the Tuesday Mornings and everything, all in one place with the Starbucks, which is like heaven to me. And I think they may have a Dollar Tree that's across the street. So for me, that is like heaven. So I'm just like, Dollar Tree, Michael's, Joann's, and I can stop to get a coffee and something to eat. It's a perfect afternoon. Anyway, my boring life. So we're gonna put a dollar into households, and that's why I need a budget for hobbies, because I can go crazy with crafting supplies. So now we have $11 in in household, and I need to pick up some paper towels, and I need to pick up some toilet paper and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna put that in there. Miscellaneous, because clearly I always go over. We're gonna put $5 in here. Okay. Zero. And my rollover stays a rollover. This is from the previous month, so I don't really count that. I just take whatever's in rollover in these envelopes that does get rolled over and put in that. And then, well, I do actually count it because I put it in a sinking fund in my Ally Bank, and I'll show you that. I can show you that in another video, or maybe I'll show you in this video. We'll see. But anyway, so there's the cash envelopes. We are all stuffed and ready to go. So the next ones are my annuals. So I'm going to put those off to the side and get my annuals. Now, my annuals represent all the subscriptions that I have that have to be paid throughout the year. And because I started this in July, and one of the reasons I started in July is because in June, a lot of annual subscriptions hit me, and I wasn't keeping track of them. And so I'm seeing like $100 come out of here, $50 come out of here, $60 come out of here. I'm like, what's going on? So I made an envelope for each of my yearly subscriptions. And I forgot to the beginning. And I put the date that they're due. Okay, the month that they're due and the amount that's due. I just put it on the front and back just to really keep me on track. So if you look at here, Yahoo domain was the first one that hit, and that one was like, where did this come from? Because this one gets paid every 2 years, and this was the year of the 2-year cycle that it got paid. So I was just like, what the heck is that? So Yahoo domain is that, and that's just some internet website names that I've saving and I'm holding on to. So also that hit in July was my Amex fees and my rentals insurance, and what else hit? I think that was it. Did I have another June one that I didn't put back here? No, that's it. Okay, so they're all in order of month. So once something gets paid and clears my checking account, I take the money out of here and I put the envelope in the back and in chronological order. So I've already funded all of Costco's subscription. This is fully funded for $66. And so September, I need to put a label on this. I funded my Xander insurance. I funded my, did I fund this? Yes. I funded my Chase fees. And now I'm working on Disney Plus, which already has $2 in it. So I'm going to put in my annuals folder $44 for this pay period. And how I do it is I keep adding money to a particular category that I'm working on. And I guess I'll use 2 of these. And once that's funded, like I'll pick an amount. Like if I picked $100, obviously I would only put up to $80 in here and roll over the rest of it into the Amazon Prime, and that would be the next one I'm working on. So we're going to put $44 in here, and we have $2 in here. I think I need to do another envelope for this. It's weird. Okay, $2 in here. We're going to put this in order. So we have 46, 20, 40, 42, 44, 46. We have a little bit over half the amount. And we put $44 in here. Let's see. Let's just take it off a little thingy here. Plus 44. Got 46. And this is 9, 5. Okay. Put that back in the Disney one, and this one is just so hard to open. I don't know. I think it's because I didn't seal it properly. I made this. I didn't mention it, but when I decided to do cash stuffing again, I saw a lot of cute envelopes and everything. But because I like to have a reason to craft something, I'm a crafty girl. I decided to make my binders and my envelopes. And in making my own stuff, the quality may not be as perfect because. But anyway, I might have to make this envelope again. So. So there's that. So, okay. The next one is, so we're done with annuals. We're just working our way through these envelopes, and as they come up, they get funded. So the next one we're going to do, sinking funds. Yay! Okay. So for sinking funds, keep moving that out of the way. Okay. So for sinking funds, my main focus since July was to fund this trip, the trip to Houston. So I saw Intentional Living. She has a great little system. I might, when I will upgrade these envelopes, and when I decide to upgrade them, I might go with some of her envelopes where she does the different tabs and everything. But but that's basically what I'm doing. So the 2 funds, there's not a lot of money in these funds, and the 2 funds I'm really focusing on bulking up is travel and Christmas. And you'll see in here that there's not a lot of money, but I will put at least $1 in some of these funds, and I might have to swap some of this money out to do that with my banking, to making sure I can put $1 in. So on birthdays and events, we're putting $1. So we've got 35, now we have $36. And I'll update the trackers when I'm done. Okay. And Costco membership. Now the difference between this Costco and the ones that was in my annual, the ones that was in my annual is obviously for the membership fee, because Costco you have to pay a membership fee. This is for any purchase I want to make in Costco. So we're going to put a $1 in here. So we have, again, $35, 20, 35, 36. Sorry, $36. Okay. I'm going to have a sip of my iced coffee here, which is yummy with my caramel creamer. McGeeda Jones, and of course, that's me and my business. So I currently have in here 20, 34, because I spent $1 for something. I can't remember what I spent $1 for. And I think the reason I just spent $1 is because I had a gift card and the overage was $1. So we're going to add to McGeeda Jones. We're going to have $5. Look at that. Okay. So we should have $39 in here. 20, 35, 7, 9. $39. Oops. Oh, got some wetness on there. So the big Mama Jamma. Okay. So we're going to pull all of this out. And we're going to look at, the first one is the flight tab, which was $256. So I've already paid for the flight. The flight charge has cleared my checking account, so I'm going to take this money out and put it off to the side. Okay, and put that back in the bank along with the other stuff. Hotel will not get, I know how much they're going to charge me for the hotel, but obviously that won't charge until after my stay, but that's fully funded. So we're going to put that there. Transportation, I'm allocating $250. I have $214 now. And in travel, I'm putting $100. So we're going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 60. Let's do 80, 90. Can we do this? 4, 5. Okay, let's recount this. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 5, 7, 9, 100. Okay. So the reason I did that, so if we go back over here and look, $418 is hotel, and $250. So how much do we have in transportation? Transportation is like Ubers, cars to and from the hotel. So I have currently 100, 200, 10, 12, 14, and I need 215. So, okay. I don't know math. We're going to hold on, get my calculator. Hold on. We're going to do some quick math on the back of my, because I realized I'm filming with my calculator, which is my phone. Hello. Okay. So 36. Okay. So I need to put $36 in here. Y'all, I'm sorry. I am not math. I'm not gifted with the maths. So we're going to put $36 in here to get it to 250. 250. Okay, and we're going to put the single right here. Okay, let's count this again. 100, 200, 210, 220, 225. Oh, this was $36. Hello. Can we get... Oh my God. Why can't I count? Why can't I count? Okay. It's probably wrong anyway. 100, 200, 200. I think I take a 10 out. Okay. Breathe. 100, 200, 220, 230, 235, 237, 38, 39, 40, and I did need the extra 10 to make it 250. Okay. Whew, let's count again. 100, 200, 220, 30, 40, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50. 250. Girl. Didn't need to be that hard. Okay. So the rest of this money... The rest of this money goes into spending, which I'm allocating $300. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 64. And the $2 went flying for some odd reason. 20, 40, 60, 62, 64. So we got 64 in here as of 9/5 equals 64. So I'm going to keep opening this up because I'm actually, since I'm going to be putting my charge card, I really do have until the fees on my charge card hit my account. So I will have fully funded this by the time it hits my account. Sure. Okay. Stop that. Yeah, we're going to have to, yeah, okay. Anyway. Okay, I haven't been checking these off, sorry. Okay, so this group right here, these are things that I'm going to be going in and out. This is why they're separated from those. But these are fees I'm going to be going in and out of. So basically what I do is I keep this money in my checking account. So when it clears, I'm gonna have to redo this. So when it clears, the money just comes out of my checking account through my credit card, okay? But these are ongoing savings. I don't really pull money in and out for them. These are something where I have a savings goal. I save for them. I take the money out. I spend the money, and maybe I create a new goal or I start saving for it again. Something like Christmas is, you know, you take the money out at a certain time of the year, and then you start saving for it again. So I need to buy new ACs and fans, and so I'm gonna put, I currently have $20, $25, $30 in here. I'm going to add $1, and I'm hoping to have this fully funded about $700 by the end of May of next 2022. Christmas, I'm going to put $81 in there, and I didn't start saving for this until July, so this was also aggressive saving. So we're going to put 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81. Okay, let's count this again. 20, 40, 60, 70, 81. Okay. 0. Hey, does that work? Oh, girl, look at that. Okay. So we should have 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 270, 280, 290, 291. Looky there, 291. So that goes in Christmas. 291, my goal is 800. When this trip is over, when this Houston trip is over, because I've been putting my bulk of my money in the Houston trip, once that's over, we're going to be aggressively saving up. I want to have this fully funded by early November 15th at the latest. So emergency fund, I have a fully funded emergency fund, but this is just for, I have the 3 to 6 month expenses, but this is for, you know, just if stuff breaks down, I don't want to pull from that 3 to 6 months. So we're going to try to bulk this up for maybe another 3 months, which would be about $9,000. So currently have 20, 40, 45, 50, and we're going to put $1 in there. Yeah, some of these funds are looking pretty anemic because A, I just started, and B, I really was focusing on a Houston trip, so a lot of my money was going there. Healthcare. Healthcare, I have an HSA at work that I fully fund as well. But this is for anything like co-pays or out-of-pockets or prescriptions. That's what I use this for. I don't like to use my HSA. I can get more into how I use my HSA, but for now, we're gonna stuff this with $1 because that's all we can do. We got 20, 30, 40, 45. So we're gonna add $1 to there. Okay. And house. This is gonna be a okay. For my house fund, I want to, as I said in my intro, one of my goals is to pay, if not all cash, mostly cash for a house, or put a really great down payment on. So this is going to be an 8-year journey. We're going to see how this works. Currently I have $125, and we're adding a whopping $1 to that. So my house fund, I have a sinking fund for it. Once it gets a certain amount, I'm going to start putting it in an investment account, and that's how I'm going to get it to grow a lot more than just be keeping it in a savings account. And that's so it can basically, so it can grow. And so it'll be interesting to see how much this grows in the matter of 7 to 8 years. So iPad, I want to buy an iPad. I originally had this at $650, but I was looking at Amazon, and iPads, factory refurbished iPads aren't really that expensive, and I'm okay with factory refurbished, so I might get more bang for my buck. Currently I have $25. We're going to add $1 to that, so we have $26. And the last one is, no, is that the last one? Yes, no, second to last. And the last one is my mattress sucks. Just basically, mattress sucks. I want to get a new mattress. The type of mattress I want, of course, is not cheap. I want to probably get a purple or something like that. And so I've allotted $2,000. Hopefully I won't spend all that on. So I currently have 10, 15, 20, and we're going to add $1 to this to give me $21. And the next one is, I have to put a label for this, but new washer. So I have a portable washer, and this is my second one I'm going through, but just, they don't last forever. So I'm already putting money aside for when it breaks down and I have to get a new one. Now you're wondering, why do I keep getting them if they don't last forever? Because they are awesome, and I hate going to the laundromat. And I live on a 4th floor walk up, and so lugging my clothes in the winter or in the hot summer up and down stairs is not desirable, as opposed to having something in your home that you can wash your clothes in and get them perfectly clean. And outside of the initial cost of the washer, it's pretty much free. So they usually cost on the high end like $200. I have $10, $15, $20. I'm putting $1 in there. And so, I mean, I bought it like earlier this year, so I should have like 2 years on it. But you know what? I'd rather just have the money sitting there for when it does break down, and I go, I'll just buy me another one. Okay? Why are you sticking out? Why are you sticking out? A lot of you are sticking out. I'm gonna have to fix y'all. Okay, so that's it for the cash stuffing, and we're gonna go on to my 100 envelope challenge. Yay! Okay, so here's my box for my 100 envelopes. As I said, I've mentioned more than a few times, I'm a crafty person, and the 100 envelope challenges, other than saving, it gives me an opportunity to craft something. Yes. So I created this box from scraps, and I think it turned out kind of cute. What do you guys think? I think it's cute. There's a lot of cash stuffers who sell these, and support them. If crafts ain't your thing, support them, because they make great 100 envelope kits. But I have so many scraps, I just couldn't justify. Well, I didn't want to. I wanted to craft it. So these are the little envelopes that I've made, and I've numbered them from 1 to the 100. And this this challenge should total $5,050. So I pulled 2 a month, and this month I pulled $4.32, and I'm going to be stuffing $4 today because that's what I can afford. And I think it's called Lisa Marie's Budget. She does her 100 envelopes challenge as well, and she's pretty brave, because what she does is she pulls her numbers not every pay period, but when she pulls them before she stuffs her cash envelopes, and whatever number she pulls, she takes that money out of her grocery fund. And so if she puts she's planning to put $100 in her groceries, and she pulls a $99 envelope, then that means she only has $1 for groceries. And I'm going, that's brave. I don't know if I could do that. But so I haven't gotten to the gangster level of Lisa Marie and her grocery budget, which I think it's amazing, because she says she just cooks from her pantry, which I think we all should be doing, but I'm not that brave yet. So God bless you, Lisa Marie. So that's it. We've stuffed everything. I'm going to update my trackers offline, and I've kind of explained my process. Oh, I forgot to mention that after all that, I'm going to transfer $90 total, which is the money that's in my sinking funds, to my Ally Bank accounts, and I will show you how all that works in another video. But for today, this has gone on long enough, and I'm sure you guys have better things to do. We are done. I thank you all for staying to this end. If you stay to this end of the video, I thank you so much, and staying with me for my first what felt like random cash stuffing video. Like I said, my process is a little bit different. So if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, I'd love suggestions. Improvements, I'm sure you saw me count a lot of things wrong in this. Let me know in the comments. If you like this type of content, if you want to see the journey that goes on for 8 years, please subscribe, like, and comment. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And also, if you have any suggestions on what kind of videos you would like me to see from me, also put those down in the comments. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.